Welcome back to the program. You're watching Morning Thailand with Phi and Golf. And of course, like we have told you before, there's more updates on the whole rice pledging scheme. And I know there's a mob going on. Mobs, actually, various.
Yesterday, there's some reactions to the announcement of the government to reduce the price from 15,000 baht per ton to the 12,000 baht per ton. However, yesterday around 500 farmers coming from around the country, mainly from the central provinces of Thailand, they gather at the Royal Plaza before marching to the government house in order to submit a letter to the Prime Minister. However, it seems that she's not there yesterday. So they met the Commerce Minister Kun Bunsong Teriyapirom and also the Prime Minister's office Minister Kun Warathep Ratanakon would have actually comforted all the farmers that they will look into this matter. The content in the letter, it seems that they are asking the government to review the decision of the reduction of the price ceiling program because they already harvested the crops on the assumption that they would get 15,000 baht per ton. So the production cost is at 8,000 to 9,000. And as you actually mentioned before about the moisture in the rice crop that will reduce the price from 15,000 baht per ton to, as they say, around 9,000. So it seems that they actually get nothing from the reduced price.
That's not good. That is horrible.
So they're actually asking them to extend the period until at least the end of September from the starting term that Kun Bunsong actually said it was beginning on the 1st of July.
Right. And I believe that at this point, the Bank of Agriculture and Cooperatives has already been in a lot of debt too because they have given out a lot of loans to a lot of farmers who right now, according to what you said, will not really make anything out of it. So they have to, not going to be able to pay back the loans.
So far, the Prime Minister said she will leave this matter into the hands of the Commerce Ministry now. So the NRPC, the National Rice Pledging Committee, which is actually will hold a meeting this Friday to look into this matter. But it might be very difficult to change the price once again.
It's true because once you have made that announcement, it will be very hard. However, to extend the date, I think that might be possible more than just, increase the price after you have already said it. Now they said that in Phichit province, they finally found the person, the middleman that bought all the rice from the farmers in Phichit, Kun Amnat Dittha Sathian, age 45. But he said that he just bought the rice from the farmers and he said that he was paid 300 baht per ton of the rice that he could find and the mill took over the rest. So he have no idea what's going on with the missing rice, so on and so forth.
And yesterday as well, there was rumor that a farmer in Ratchaburi province, Kun Bunlea Simuk, age 48, has passed away after, as rumors said, after she knew about the reduction of the price ceiling of the rice pledging program. However, someone in the government has already looked into this matter and already denied because Kun Bunlea, this woman, has already had cancer.
Right, so she has some prior illness already anyway. So at this point, I believe that is probably a lot of things combined. Like we talked earlier about the whole household debt seems to be increased. The stock market are not doing very well. A lot of investors are just on edge at this point. So it's not a big surprise that the farmers who make a lot less income, and these are the kind of produce that you have to wait for quite a long time before you can actually get the profit out of it. And we can understand that would create a lot of frustration.
And after the government announced the 15,000 baht per ton earlier, a lot of staff, product, fertilizer, and also tools for the production has already increased their prices, adjusted their prices.
Exactly, and that's the same problem with the whole household debt. That a lot of people say that it seems that the prices of goods has increased a lot and that's from the last time when we talk about 300 baht wage per day too, the minimum wage. So it has been playing a lot of parts. However, the government seems to be sure that this would actually, they would try to continue this particular program because it is helping a lot of people.
Even though it causes stir among
but
a lot of sides, both the supporters and also the anti-government.
Exactly. Yesterday there's quite a few supporters for the Prime Minister as well. So we're going to have to wait and see at this point, but hopefully we'll see the end of this, or at least a conclusion of it. Now, I'm not sure if this is the conclusion of it, but I guess not.
Speculation,
yes, that, well, the government said it before, that there's not going to be any reshuffle of the cabinet. Obviously, every time you reshuffle the cabinet, that's create a little bit more suspicious to the investors, especially foreign investors who find the instability of the political system here in Thailand would be something that would refrain them from actually investing in our country. Now, this particular case is, interestingly enough, only reported on Daily News. Now, Daily News newspaper on the front page just kind of blasted out saying that there will be cabinet reshuffle, possibly cabinet reshuffle, and this is according to Daily News, of course, because no other news, Thai Rat newspaper doesn't have it, Khao Sot didn't have it, so
maybe they got it from inside sources.
That's what I think, because normally, if they have the information, it will be across the front pages of every newspapers.
Right, so this is not official yet.
Exactly, this is only in Daily News, and I think they were so sure that they actually put it on the front page, and this is what they reported. They say that last night at 8:30 p.m., so this is super fresh here, they say that Prime Minister Yingluck Shinawatra has called in 3 names altogether to submit their CV. So, all the...
So that you can look into their
Exactly.
history, records, achievements in the past.
So
Who
on and
are
so
they?
forth.
Who are these 3 men?
That would be คุณจาตุรนต์ฉายแสง คุณวิสารเตชะธีราวัฒน์ as well as
Not the new faces, huh?
No, คุณสรวงศ์เทียนทอง Now, if you heard of this last name before, this is of course related to คุณสนอเทียนทอง.
A veteran politician.
Exactly. Now, these 3, they said that at this particular cabinet reshuffle, or they call it Yingluck 5, just kind
Every
of
time you change, there was a reshuffle in the cabinet. They named it with number. So this might be the fifth time.
Yes, this might be the 5th time. They said that they are speculating that she will submit in the names on the 28th, so this Friday. And they say that Daily News said that คุณ Jataron is hoping, or possibly will get the seat of the Interior Ministry or the Deputy Prime Minister. คุณ Wisan will possibly get the seat of the Ministry of let me see here, Natural Resources and Environment, as well as คุณ Sorawong, which is interestingly enough, the person who is in the Industrial Minister seat right now is คุณ Thanit Thientong, which is also obviously related, same last name. So คุณ Sorawong will take over the Industry Minister seat from คุณ Thanit.
So some people are in hot seat right now.
Exactly, but maybe I think the whole Tien Tong family might not be as,
Shaken.
Exactly, because it's still in the family. That's what I think anyway.
A lot of criticism going on regarding the performance of some ministers in the government. Kun Bunsong Teriyapirom has been criticized a lot too regarding this rice pledging scheme, the failure, and also the failure that he cannot answer the reporters' questions, a lot of questions.
Yeah, about the answering question, that was kind of, wishy-washy, because due to the fact that you gotta admit it, like every time if I go out to the reporting to get some sort of news from outside, if we're a reporter and we have to get out of a studio, you can see how fierce some of the reporters are.
Right.
They will just in your face like, come on, give me answers kind of thing. So I can understand, especially if you're not prepared, if you're not really great in speaking, if you're not a great public speaker, if you can't think on your feet, that would
And
be
it's
a problem.
just the money, the rise and loss on this scheme, not the military secret. Come on.
Exactly. Now, to another news, this is obviously a long ongoing as well, and we have been reported about Southern violence every day, even after the peace talk that we have reported that it seems to be concluded with the BRN. However, this time it seems that I'm not sure what went on in the peace talk and how did it turn out this way, but BRN has just released a YouTube clip demanding that Thai troops actually withdrawn from these certain areas. And this is obviously said that Kun Chalerm Yubamrung, our Deputy Prime Minister, has talked about this particular clip, saying that this is creating quite a bit of a problem. Now, they said that, of course, before the Ramadan, they would like the Thai troops to withdraw the army as well as the police within the certain area that they requested in order to exchange for the peaceful situation before Ramadan, which is interestingly enough, I thought that they were already talked about that in a peace talk, but it seems that it's not concluded. Now, Kun Chalerm, our Deputy Prime Minister, of course, very upset about this, not really happy. And he said that at this point there will be a little bit more talk into it. Now, Kun Sukampon Suwarnatat, of course, the defense minister also has coming out and said that he or the troops itself, the army, will not accept these 7 demands from the BRN that has been talked in the YouTube clips there. And he said that this just show that there's no sincerity to it, that we have talked to them last time. And he even mentioned something like, it's good enough that Thai government has decided to negotiate with the insurgents. However, if they do it this way, it just shows that they're not sincere about what they have asked us to do after the peace talk last time, and he would not stand to actually comply with this particular request. Now, at this point, there has been talk about the emergency decree as well, whether or not it will be lifted. However, it seems like the situation is not at all close to being peaceful, so I don't think that's going to happen. A lot of people were talking about have it remain there, and obviously there are still the report of the situation in Pattani province where their people has been attacked by 4 black-clad troops, that's what they said, using the M16 and killed Kun Ismail Pao, age 51, and thus he died instantly along with his wife. His wife luckily was actually just got injured on her torso or her abdomen.
That's too bad. It seems that the peace talk thing is not yielding any fruits at all. And some people said that the leader of the BRN might not want to carry on with the talk, so he proposed the 7 demands that it seemed impossible to do, withdrawing all the police officers and all border patrol from border areas of the 3 southern provinces, which is very, very risky areas there.
Exactly. So Kun Chen will give us actually a little bit more information on this particular case, due to the fact that we have talked about this before, about how we were hoping for a peaceful talk, and it seems like Thai authorities getting really upset right now too. So a lot of bad talking was going on. I'm not sure this is going to stir a situation in down south even more, but that would be after this short break.